Right, okay. I'm going to do something a little bit different today. I've been looking through some of my books on watercolour painting and things, and I've struck upon a painting by Roland Hilder, which I think is... I've always loved this painting. And I was thinking about it, what I actually like is the pure simplicity of it. There is nothing there. There's a huge sky, which is just splodgy paint. There's some dragged brushes across the bottom. There's an indication of a tree. But basically, there's nothing there. There's no shape to it. But looking at it, you know places like that. You can feel the wind. And there is no way that I'm going to get anywhere close to that. But I'm going to try doing a very, very quick, and I mean very quick, I'm talking about half an hour or so, and I'm just going to try and welly something in, and we'll just see if it works. And that's what I'm going to do tonight. I've done an indication, which I won't keep to. It's just to give me an idea of where things are going to be going. I'm not using other people's styles. I'm just going to try and do it quickly in my own sort of style. So there we go. Wet water. Tell you what I haven't got out. I haven't got a paint box. I'll use this one. My rather manky paint box. Loads of different colours, but I won't use many of them. What I will do is squirt them. And I'll grab a towel. That's ultramarine. I only know it's ultramarine because that's where I keep my ultramarine. I'm wasting my time trying to clean up my mixing wells, which I should have done before. Okay. Start again. Okay, you haven't been watching paint dry, you've been watching water dry. Clean up the bottom. Now, ultramarine. Goes into that one. I'm not going to use many colours at all. into that one, yellow ochre. Yellow ochre, ultramarine, and the brush I'm using is my own personal favourite. It's a very old brush. They don't make them anymore. It's called a Jet. It's squirrel and synthetic. Fabulous brushes. Okay, while that's going off a little bit, ultramarine touch of burnt umber, and soften those edges. Okay, got that. No. Okay, I am rushing too much here. I need to get my head back together, because I do need a white bit there. Okay, and now, still with the same brush, I'm hoping to do all of this with this big brush, into that ultramarine touch of alizarin, quite a lot of water, touch of the umber. I'm just going to drop in those distant hills. Bring this one a little bit further forward. Again, take that out because I want a hard white line there. I'm going to use a synthetic brush to pull that hard edge out. So I told you a lie when I said I was going to just use one brush. Paper I'm using is Saunders Waterford Rough, £140, and that means I can faff around with it quite a lot. Now back to the ordinary brush. I want the foreground, and I'll put the tree in last. What I've got there is lots of different bright colours mixed together, which I've used in another painting at some point. I'm going to mix them. Most of those colours are things like yellow ochre and some orange, so I know it's going to come out at a sort of sere grass colour. Touch more of the orange. There. Looks a bit too sandy. I'm mixing up some burnt umber, no, raw umber. Putting some blue into that just to make some darker bits. Actually put some into that yellow ochre mix. Make a green, yellow ochre, ultramarine, and here I'll just put some splodgy bits of trees. shadow in the bottom of them, just ultramarine. The far side of that lake or whatever, right, okay. I'm going to leave that for a few minutes. Fast forward over this bit if you like. I don't want to use a hairdryer on it. Doesn't make any odds, I'll just pause it. Okay, video pausing. Right, there we go. It's all bone dry now. All that is wet in wet. The only difference between when I paused the video and now is I dragged a damp brush across there because it all dried a bit samey. Okay, now I'm going to go in what's called wet over dry now. You need a fairly light touch because otherwise if you use too much water or you press too hard, you end up lifting the paint up and making mud. So it shouldn't take long. I use my burnt umber. I'm mixing fairly thick paint because I don't want too much water in it. I'm using soft brush. Actually, I'll put some blue in there. A touch of alizarin. Start the mix again. I'll use that and put that was the timer. I forgot to stop it while I was letting it dry. Okay, lots of warm browns into there. Or warm colours into that brown. Alizarin crimson, raw umber, light red. And into that I'll put the ultramarine. And there I've got a nice rich dark. a little bit less dark for the one behind it. And more yellow ochre into here. And some more dark in that. Now that I'm faffing. I'm not happy with these red blobs, too much light red, so I'll mix some green, blue and yellow ochre, and because that is red, blue is the complementary colour, it will kill it stone dead. Well, green is the complementary colour. Kill the red dead. Now I can't remember how the first one is. I've been less than 10 minutes on this one. See how that's dried so perfectly see-through-y. Now that's a technical term, see-through-y. I'm getting quite excited about this. Fairly light greeny browny wash. Just tickling the paper. nothing holding those branches up. Mix another dark, lots of blue, alizarin and the brown, and the light red. Doesn't really matter what colour it is as long as it's a dark tone. And with the edge of this brush, I am going to use a rigger. Because I can get less water into the mix using a rigger, and I don't want these lines to go too blurry. Very dark colour without any real colour in it. I just want to drag some stuff across here. Dry brush almost. Now that's coming further forward than anything else, so I need something warm in the foreground. Gain too much of that red. Right, I'm faffing. I'm going to call that finished. All I'm going to do now is stick a mount on it And there you go. More sky than anything else, it's just a sketch. When I actually put a final mount on it, I will probably crop some of that end off as well. But there we go. Just a quick sketch, because I'm fed up of doing hour-and-a-half long videos. This one should probably be about 30 or 40 minutes at most. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll definitely put this one up, even though it's not a brilliant picture, but I like it. They're too central, aren't they? I need it to go across there. Yeah, much better with a smaller mount. I'll do a better mount on it before it goes on, and you can see what it actually looks like. Okay, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it.